My name is Alice. 11 years ago, I gave birth to my daughter, Cassandra Estrada. And it was an experience that, as a mother, you anticipate for that baby's arrival. And on December 21st of 1996, she was born. Beautiful baby. But in the delivery room, I sensed something was wrong because of all the chaos that was happening. The doctors were asking questions, and something was wrong. It wasn't quite right. And moments later, I saw my daughter being wheeled to another room, and I never had the chance to hold my baby. It's always hard to see your child there hooked up to things, the cables and all these things that they're hooked up, the IV, going through that and not being able to hold her. It left some kind of scar there until the day that I gave it all to God. And it's been a struggle at times to have to go through several surgeries that Casey has been through. She's actually been through 5 surgeries, and she's endured all of them. And she's gonna have one more, actually several more. But this time around, it's a little bit harder because she's 11 years old now. She's asking more questions. Her fears and worries are a lot more evident than when she was an actual baby. And so as a mom, it's really hard to try to explain what's going to be taking place. But I thank God for her courage. I thank God that she's able to live through this.
I was nervous at first. I trust God because He's doing what throughout my surgery.
When we first started inquiring the surgery, she had told me very strongly, "Mom, I like the way I look. This is how God made me." And as a mom, it's hard to accept that because you want the best for your child. But and I had to stand strong and say, "Yes, you're right, you're right." But in all honesty, you want the best, and the surgery that's going to be taking place is actually on her jaw area.
I'm just going to put this screw right here to help my jaw drop. It's better for me and for my hearing, and to speak a lot more clear.
And it's very intense. And so when you hear a child with this faith coming out of her mouth saying, "Mom, I'm okay the way I look," to me it's inspiring because sometimes I look at myself and I wonder, oops, I'm gaining a little weight, I gotta worry about how I look. And to her, she goes on living like normal as can be, and she doesn't worry about what people think and how she appears to people. She's full of life. In trials that I have been through just recently, she's been an encouragement to me. She'll remind me, "Mom, we got to go to church. Mom, let's get up and pray. Mom, let's listen to the CD." There's times that I kind of start slacking off, and she's there to remind me on how God is watching over us, on how He's faithful. She'll just come up with things out of the spare moment that I feel like, wow, I needed to hear that at that very moment. And I really believe that God uses her in that way. And I think what she continues to learn is that God will always be there no matter what. And together, her and I are learning that every single day, that no matter what the situation we're in, it's going to be okay.
He's been helping me forever.